Okay, so we're going to proceed. Now, I took pictures from this textbook, just in case you guys don't know it. Here it is. Hope you can take the name of it. It's a mathematics, a complete course with CXC questions, volume 1. All right.
Excuse me, sir. You have volume 1 and volume 2?
Yes, volume 1 and volume 2. I
Oh, I got
recommend.
it when I went to Clancat. I'm supposed to still have the book on me and me have to go look see it.
Okay, very good. Now, when you're practicing mathematics, there's only one way to learn mathematics. It's not two ways. There's only one way to learn it, and that is by doing. If you want to learn cashiering, you have to go around the machine and start. You're not gonna be perfect at day one, but gradually, as you every day you go to work and you continue doing it, right, Julian? You continue doing it, you will learn it. Miss Dennis, are you there? You sound quiet.
Yes, sir. I'm here. I'm
Okay.
here.
Am I correct about what I just said a while ago?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Good. So it's the same thing with mathematics. It's like driving. You can only learn maths by doing it. A lot of persons are afraid of getting things incorrect. Don't be afraid. The very math teacher sometimes gets something incorrect, right? So we're not perfect. We don't know everything. We do make mistakes. We sometimes forget things. Mathematics is not based on memory. You cannot memorize things in mathematics. It's not advisable. There are certain skills that you need to develop. I think I started showing you that, yeah, that's somewhat before, but there are some skills you need to develop, and I'm going to demonstrate that skill for you in question 5A, so you understand what we're really looking for. And everything that I tell the students, please to write them down and practice them. Write them down and practice them. Attitude determines altitude. Follow, follow. You realize everybody start put on tattoo except Mr. Bernard, and we'll never do it. But I just wanted to learn something. That
Sir, accept me too.
okay, very good, very good. I want you to understand something. Tattoo just bust out just so anybody start put on tattoo. Right? People are just following. They're following and they're following. So learning comes through what? Following. So if you
Sir, you
just
know, sir, you know somebody gonna put on God face?
really, God don't want you put on a tattoo on, on your body for his face. No, I don't want that. He
Him
want you,
now, what I put it on, sir?
you want you to worship him. You don't want you to put on tattoo on your body. Say you never paint your skin. You're not supposed to paint your skin. If God wanted a tattoo on your body, you done born with it, don't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then stick to the natural thing that God gave you, man. But I'm not condemning anybody. I'm just saying that it's widely spread because persons are following. And I just want you to understand that is how you learn mathematics, by following. Anything you want to learn, you have to follow. Right? Follow. Mathematics has a deals with it's sequential order. Step one, step two, step three, step four. Yes, but there are certain skills you have to use. You have to analyze the thing. Anything you do in life, you have to analyze it. Yes, you have to analyze it. All right. So let's look at question number 5A. And just before I get to that, why I'm showing you this is that when you get your textbook, your textbook, this is what I call your training ground. I like when my students do mathematics like as if they're an athlete. They're preparing for the World Games, the Olympics, which is the CXC exams. And every athlete has to train. Every athlete has to do their drills, right? You have to practice. There's no athlete that goes on the track just like that. The greatest in Bolt has to train. The brightest student has to practice. So I'm just saying to you, don't fool yourselves and think that you shouldn't practice. You must practice. What I call practice is not doing from 5 to 12. If you have 100 questions in the exercise, you must do from 1 to 100. Less than that, you have not practiced. You have not satisfied my thing where practice is concerned. So I am advising you to practice. Get your textbook so you can practice. My students who got grade 1 and 2, that's what they had to do. Practice. And you will pass your exams easily. All right? Now, let's analyze question 5a. Now, I'm seeing these things. If you were seeing it for the first time, I could understand. But that's why you have a teacher. But you must ask a question. What are these things? Naturally, if you've seen something for the first time, you'd want to know, what are these things? If you have previous knowledge, then you'd say, okay, these look like mixed fractions. What's a mixed fraction, you may ask? Okay, you have a whole number, and with it you have a vulgar fraction or a proper fraction. So a mixed fraction then is a combination of an whole number and a vulgar fraction. Okay, so the number at the top, it's the numerator, but the bottom is the denominator. What do you mean by denominator? It tells you how many equal parts the whole was divided into. And the numerator tells you, it's just describing how many parts out of the total number of equal parts. And that's how I want you to analyze the thing. You must know what it means. Right? Everything has a meaning. You learned part of speech and language class yesterday. Numbers are adjectives. If I count 1, 2, 3, 4 persons, the number 4 suggests it's describing the quantity of persons online at this moment. The numbers are adjectives. Now, if you had, say, pizza, boxes of pizza, you probably had enough money to buy 8 and 7/9 pizza. The 8 could mean 8 boxes of pizza and 7/9 of a box of pizza. So it means that 2 nines would have made it a complete box. Fraction is another number that describes the quantity of something. You could probably bought making a recipe. I only need 8 and 7/9 of the ingredients. You're not gonna put 9 no. 9 whole, no. Probably need 8 pounds of rice and 7/9 pounds of another rice. Right? You guys are following what I'm saying? Am I making sense to you? Tanya, am I making sense to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Tanya, am I making sense to you, Tanya?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, so just bear those things in mind, right? Don't just see maths because I have to do maths and those numbers. And nah, don't see that. If you don't like numbers, write the thing in a sentence. 8 and 7/9. Probably appreciate it that way, right? Or you want to draw something to represent it. Any way that makes you feel good, that is how you must approach it. Just remember one thing, that mathematics is just a quantitative subject that deals with numbers representing the quantity of something, symbol representative the quantity of something unknown. And there are statements. Because look at it now. Why are they statements? If you remove these symbols right here, and let me draw my circles around it so you can see. Oh, use my spotlight. If you remove this symbol right here, and this symbol right here, then probably it wouldn't have any meaning. You're just listing 3 different numbers. But this symbol right here is saying something. In English language, we would call it a verb. So you're saying to 8 and 7/9, I am adding 4 and a third. To that, I am also adding 5 and 11/18. Now, when I add, I'm expecting to get a result. If you remember one of the classes that we had, where we spoke about how to analyze in mathematics. And here you see it's coming up. Let's look at it. Action, results. So what's the action here? The action here is addition. Or you want to say add. What would be the result? The sum.
Or the whole or the total.
Or the whole or the total. Good. All right? That is the result. So we carry out the action to get a result. Good. So if you know how to add, then you don't have no problem. But there may be just some special ways to add, right? Okay, then. So what persons sometimes do, they just add up all the whole numbers first. And just let us add these two together first, right? So 4 and 8 is what? What's 4 and 8?
12.
12. Good. Now we're going to add now the two power fractions, 7/9 and 1/3. So 7/9 and 1/3, I'm going to use it like this, plus 1/3 plus, right, that's it. No, why didn't two of them first? Two of them first. Sorry about the tiny, two of them first. Now there are some rules though that govern your actions in adding fractions.
You can't add it, so.
Yes, you have to have the denominators must be the same. Good. It must be the same. So the denominators are not the same, you can't add them. All right? Now, Julian, mute your mic, please. All right, thanks. No, so we're going to make the denominators the same. Now, if you watch my videos, I've shown you how to do that. I'm not going to spend so much time doing all of that. No. When you watch the videos, you'll know how to do it. Tanya, mute the mic. I hear the noise on the outside.
My mic.
You're not mute.
Sir, say I got use 18 now.
You can use 18, but you don't have to use 18. You can still use 7/9, but you're going to convert 1/3 into an equivalent fraction that has 9 at its denominator. And what would be that equivalent fraction? What fraction would be equivalent to 1/3, which has 9 as its denominator? If you remember how to convert fractions into equivalent fractions, I did show you that in a video. If you have a notebook, you can check it. If you keep notes, that is.
Sir, me keep notes.
Okay, then. If you check your notebook, you'll see it.
I think
Check your notes and stop trying to remember. Check your notes.
sir, a wrong book me take up today.
Okay, then. Julian, don't you have an excuse? There are two where the books are.
Sir, I'm not seeing it in my notes, so maybe I didn't jot it down.
As usual, you don't watch the videos, innit?
So I mean, I watched my video, but I guess I have to go way back to watch this video.
Okay, then you need to. So you get a 13 out of 13. Congratulations. You did it all on your own, right?
No, sir, some.
Excuse me?
Sir, I didn't understand.
No. Let me tell you something here.
Sir, but we can do it now, but we can do it.
No. Julian. That's a crime. Do not deceive me.
Sir, it don't make no sense me tell lie.
But you tell lie on the worksheet and never you do it.
And I'm sorry, I never tell us me do it. I asked for assistance with the last two.
No, no, get the last two wrong on your own. Let me deal with that. Because nobody will know how
Sir,
to.
nobody wants to get anything wrong, so they always want to try to seek
No,
help.
but yeah, but you can't seek help in the exam.
Then they are going to put myself there.
Let me tell you something. You just don't break that crime again. You hear me? I don't want to hear what you have to say about that.
Okay, sir.
I am the one teaching. I know what I'm looking for. Because that person is not helping you with your weakness. They're just telling you what to do.
No, no. And it's not who you think help me. You want ask for assistance. That is not who you think help me.
No, I wasn't thinking of who, you know. I wasn't thinking
Oh,
of who. But if you'd like to tell me, fine. I have a problem with that.
we work together. Is that the same person like me battering, trying to, and we just work together and find out the answer for those two. And like somebody who know it like you already and just tell me the answer.
Oh, so you and somebody working together.
Yes,
Okay, okay.
younger person than me.
They don't have to give out all the information. We talk privately.
Because I don't want you bashing me as if
Okay, then, no problem.
somebody tell me the answer.
All right, sister. All right, it will be 3 nines. Remember, I told you what you could do? In the way you used to multiply both the denominator and the numerator must be the same. So if I want to get 9, I'm going to use 3 times 3 give me 9. It's about the same number, 3 ones 3, and I get 3 nines. Simple. So they are now having the same denominator, so I can now add the numerators together. 7 and 3 is what? 10. So when I add those two, the total I get after adding those two fractions is 12 and 10 over 9. Right? Now I'm going to add the third fraction to it now. I'm going to add the third fraction to it now. The third fraction would be 5 and 11 over 18. So what again would I do now? I would now add what now? What I would now add now? The whole numbers again. What are the whole numbers I'm going to add? Tanya? What are the whole numbers I'm going to add?
Um, you already add 8 and 4, so you're gonna add 5 towards it.
5 to what now?
5
To
to 12.
12.
Good. 5 to 12. So it's 17.
Mm.
All right. Now I want you guys to look at now the 10
Oh,
nines
she-
and 11 eighteenths now. I want you guys to look at the 10 nines and 11 eighteenths now. The 10 nines and 11 eighteenths. What they're not the same denominator. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do to make them the same denominator?
Turn on the 18 guys back.
Yeah, but how am I going, what am I going to do with one of the fractions to make it of the
You
denominator?
just call the word a while ago, you know, sir. Yeah, the top part, me remember.
That means you never did pay attention to me right this then.
Yes, sir, me da pay attention.
Then make the two fractions of the same denominator now then. Let me see if you did pay attention. No, you can reach, you know me not take things to joke, you know. You just press one button and that's it, you know. Me not take things to joke.
Sir, remember some understanding, me just not understand the part or you forget the. Remember some
But I
understand
just
this.
told you up, sister, I just told you up here so a while ago, you know. What if you do forget the 9 years, you know? I'm saying you need to pay attention.
Sir, what me da pay attention to then, sir?
Then if you pay attention, then tell me what to do for this to make get the same denominator as that. Tell me then if you pay attention.
Wait, no, sir. Give me a couple minutes, no, sir.
Lord have mercy, boy, John. Ba ba dee da dee da dee da 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 da.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
um, wait there, sir. Your times the 19, sir. The 9, sir.
By
By itself, sir. You either do 9 times 9 give 18.
9 times 9 get 18 or 9 plus 9 get 18? Which one?
9 plus 9, sir. Then they did do they did do the 3,
So 3 plus 3 get 9?
no, sir, you did, no, you did times the 3. I
You,
think no.
no, you weren't paying attention.
Sir, I no
The
forget the 8.
proverb says, bow your ears to my lips, please, and listen, okay? Listen. Let's go again. My. Tanya, you want to try? You want to help her? Let's just see if you were paying attention. Tanya, you want to help her out?
Unmute your mic.
Oh, she talk coming out here. Tanya, you want to help her out?
I still don't understand fully as yet. I'm paying attention, but I thought you said 3 times 3 call 9, and 3 times 1 call 3.
Good. So what you're going to do this time now? What's the objective? The objective is to make the denominators be the what? The same, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is 9, this is 18. So what we want to make it be 9 or be 18. So what are we going to do?
We're gonna, sorry, it's 9 over 10. We're gonna divide.
No. What did I do to convert this?
Times it. You're gonna times the, let me say 10 over 9, 11 over 18. Times the 9 times 11.
I never do that. Okay?
No, that's section.
I never do that.
10.
Okay? Hold on. Let's just
The
see.
tab is kind of different from down here, so I'm not really understanding it.
Okay, let's hear before I get to you, Julian, let me see if you heard what I said. Julian, you heard what I said? Miss Dennis?
I heard it.
Yes. What are they supposed to do? Julian, what you want to help them out?
Times the 9 by 2.
Exactly. And then what else by 2?
The 10.
Exactly.
So I get 20 over 18.
Thank you very much. Hey, what is all that now? I said before that the number that you use, remember the objective is to make the denominators be the same. So I have to find a number that when I multiply it by the denominator, I'll get the next denominator, and that would have been 3. So the number that I use to multiply the denominator for this one to get the 9, I must use that same number to multiply by the numerator. So she did it right here. I made the 9 become 18 by multiplying it by 2. Use the same 2 and multiply it by the 10 becomes 20. So 20 18ths is the same thing as 10 ninths. Understand now, Kerisha and Tanya?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
We shall see. We shall see.
Sir,
So the answers then 17 and 31 18ths. And of course, you can break that down further by dividing, find out how much times 18 can go into 31, add that to the 17, and then you write the remainder as a numerator. All right? You can do that. So, that you can do. So if you can write it like this, no problem. Where did I get 17 from? My bad. Oh yeah, 17. So it might be 18 And 18 from 31 is how much? Because 18 can only go into 31 one time. So you can remainder of what? So 18 from 31 is how much? So 31 minus 18 will give me 13. So it's 18 and 13 over 18. All right, you can write that down. When you get back on, Kerisha is going to be doing 9, and then Tanya is going to be doing 10. Remember, it's going to log out to less than a minute. So Kerisha will do 9, and Tanya will be doing 10.